Hello, this is Juan Arellano, and I'm presenting the final project. This is for a car part store that I created. So the requirements for this project were create admin profile and create user profile. For the customer, can add parts to the car, remove parts from the car, and check out. So basically, we'll be buying parts and checking out towards the end. For the admins, it does have the same privileges as the customer, but in this case, they have a different role and abilities. They can add items to the inventory whenever like a new item comes in or when it needs a new item. Also edit items like in case the quantity changes or the price changes or anything changes. And also the ability to remove items from the inventory, which it helps uh, contain products that might not be available anymore. For the design, I use MySQL database base for storage, which is a local database. In this case, that's where I'm storing all the car part items that, and also the users, the created users, basically everything within the app is stored in the database using MySQL, and also use JPA and Hibernate to interact with the database and make it more ease to achieve the goal, and also use several HTML templates to achieve the goal, which will be shown just in a little bit. But those are the main components, as long as along with the Java back as a backend, and also using this Spring Boot framework, along with the Java Spring Boot security for user authentication and password encryption, which I found it to be pretty nice. Even though it was a little bit difficult to implement it, I will talk more about later. Below is a design of how the system works. So a user or admin goes into the home page, then it has two options: register page or login page. If the user is not hasn't registered his page, has to go to the registration page, and after that completes, it goes into the login page. Then from the login page, it will redirect it after logging in into the customer page. Then after that, it will, if the customer wants to buy parts or anything, it will go into the shopping cart and do a checkout. Um, for the admin, it's a pretty much a similar way. In this case, it will be the only difference will have inventory management, which that's what I mentioned previously. That's where the admin can remove or add items or edit items, and as you can see, everything's within the database. It's controlled with the database. All these interactions on the website. The challenges, there were plenty challenges, especially implementing like a whole web page, like a whole app on it. So the one of my main challenges was like I couldn't implement a search bar option for the users. So basically, it was like trying to query throughout the database. It was just a little bit out of my scope and out of my knowledge. Once I learn more, I will add this feature in the future and update the code to make it more user friendly, and in case the parts become like more extensive, more parts, more everything. So definitely it has the ability to upgrade, which I'm really happy on that, because I can update and add and remove features. Also, the complexity of it was quite difficult because I was trying to come up with many things together at once, which it was very challenging. Yeah, this past month has been very challenging getting the project done. I struggle also with the Java Spring Boot security and the role-based users, which especially with the password encryption and the decryption of the password, and the role-based users, meaning like which users will be admin and which will be just customer base. So that was a little bit of a challenge too. Um, and also updating the deleted items from the database was another challenge, because I was getting errors from the primary key as being duplicate, which it was not, but I had a little bit of challenge on that. Uh, Also, another challenge, could not implement it through Docker on AWS due to the lack of time. Unfortunately, ran out of time. Didn't um, properly plan it as I wanted it to, but that'll be a feature that I can add it later on, and sooner than later it will be on the cloud, and so anybody can access it. Also, hiding the inventory tab, that's one of the most challenges I ever faced with this project. Using the Spring Boot seg authorized from time and also from TimeLeaf, it was very difficult. Um, I scratched my head around why it was showing for both admins and regular users. Unfortunately, the same thing goes. I ran out of time, but yeah, I will keep working on it and will implement that to make it more uh, user friendly for the users and for the admins. Opportunities and add-ons. I had the opportunity to implement Java Spring Boot security, which is a really nice thing to do, and especially because it has to deal with all the security that Java has, and just to make it more robust. And implementation of Bootstrap 5, that was another thing that I really like to add it on. It was really awesome. And now I'm gonna show you really quick of the the website. So this is the website already running. Let me end this really quick. So as you can see, this is the home page. This is admins, and users will be introduced to this. So once an admin goes here, or user, in this case Bader, I already created some admins, Bader at yahoo.com, 123, login. Then it's got these three tabs. So for instance, you can I'm gonna add a new part. In this case will be gold, and it will be rotors. Basically, I have it here already. Item price, let's see, $60. We got a quantity of 2. Then it adds, so if we go back to the home, it will show if I wanted to update the quantity or anything, the price. So I'm gonna say 55, and now it's 6 items. Now we have this, and also like in case the part was not the correct one, we can always delete it. But before we do that, I'm gonna really quick show the update. So then delete the item, go to here, and now let's say the admin wants to buy something, wants to buy one rotor, and then decide, I wanted to add 2 rotors. 2 rotors adds the total price, the quantity, and checkout, and it checked out. And as you can see, it updated. Now if a regular user wants to use it, you go buy an item. I create another user called walker.yahoo.com. 2, 3. Oops, I believe that's the one. Just apologize for that. Let me check. So I have the database here, so I'm gonna check the database. Um, so, sorry, it was Skywalker. I do apologize for that. Skywalker at yahoo.com. As we can see, we have the same thing, and if a user, this is where the implementation now was meaning, like it should not show this, but the good thing is it's not gonna take anywhere else. So if I click on it, it doesn't take anywhere else because it needs the extra authentication. Unfortunately, this is the tab that I could not get rid of it, but I will work on it on future projects. So I'm gonna do items, remove, and then remove everything. And I'm gonna just one item, two items, and I'll check out. And we have to also and sign out. Also, like if a user wants to register, this is where I implemented the things that it will not let. So let's leave everything blank and put tester at yahoo.com. It will prevent anything from updating because it must not be empty. Let's say now the user is like tester tries to use an existing email. You will get this error. There's only an account with that email. So that implementation is based on through the front end, also the back end, so both compliant. That's where this Java Spring Boot security comes in place. And just really quick, this is the password encryption that I was talking about earlier with the Java Spring Boot security. And that's it, folks. Hopefully everybody enjoyed creating a user. In fact, let's create a user in this case, tester with tester password is 123. I'm not gonna put any of this data, just this is for testing purposes. So we go here, oops. Congratulations, you have to sign in, sign in to CarPart. So I'm gonna go tester at yahoo.com 123, oops, 123, and right here, good evening tester. This is based out of the days, so if it's morning time, you're gonna see morning. If it's afternoon, you're gonna see afternoon. Do a quick checkout, and tester just bought a part. That's it, folks. This is everything that I was gonna present. I hope you like it. Thanks.